Yo, what's goody, y'all? It's your boy Remo. I'm back with another VVV video, another video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about dating black women with children. It could be your worst nightmare. Trust me, I've been there. And yes, not all black women are the same. You know what I mean? Not all black children are the same. Everybody relationship experience is different from mine. You know, this is just from my perspective. You know, the reason why I say it could be a nightmare is because, you know, single black mothers usually let their kids do whatever. Their kids are usually undisciplined. You know what I mean? If you ever dated a black woman with kids, especially if she got multiple children, you usually have to discipline them yourself or say something to them yourself, you know, to keep them under control, because they'll just run wild, you know. But not all of them. But I've dealt with some women who had some well-behaved kids, but for the most part, most of them were misbehaved. They were always misbehaving. Like I dated this one chick. I'm gonna talk about her later on in my Bachelor Pad series. She looked like the chick. She looked like the porn star Africa Renee or Africa Sex. She was crazy, and she had 4 kids, and by 4 different men. And she lied to me in the beginning, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I'll touch on her later on in a couple of more videos. But yeah, now this particular chick had 4 kids by 4 different baby daddies, and she had 2 boys and 2 girls. Now her 2 sons, one of them I met. When I met him, he was just getting out of jail, and the other son was in juvie. I never met him, but I talked to him on the phone plenty of times. He seemed pretty cool. You know what I mean? Now the one son that I did meet, she babied him. You know, dude used to be stealing cars and bringing the stolen cars to the house. He used to snatch women purses and bring the purse to the house. Dude had the bathroom full of purses. You know what I mean? And his mom used to basically pat him on the back. And I'm like, yo, this dude only like 16, 17 years old, 17, 18 years old, whatever. And I'm like, he's a criminal. It's like she condoned criminality with him, and she babied him. You know, when I first met him, he was like, yeah, man, my mother's last boyfriend, he was like, I robbed the nigga. You know, I threatened to kill him. And I was like, why you do that? He was like, because he raised his voice at my mama. I was like, don't you know that's how relationships work? Ain't no perfect relationship. And I'm sure your mom raised her voice at him. He was like, yeah, but that's my mama. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a problem with this dude, which I ended up having a problem with him later on. But I'll talk about that another time. But her 2 daughters, they were young at the time. They were like maybe 7 or 8. And this was 20 plus years ago. And I used to spoil those girls. Now, if you're gonna date a black woman with children, just hope and pray that she have daughters. You know, because I noticed black women are harder on their daughters. They make them get up and do what they're supposed to do. But with their sons, they basically baby them and raise them to be little sissies, little wusses. You know, and they end up in jail or dead. You know what I mean? Right? Why? Because they was raised up to be wusses. And not all, but most. But that chick, me and her daughter still, to this day, her daughter's like in their late 20s, early 30s or whatever. They got kids. When I see them, they still call me daddy. Because it was her daughters that told me the truth about her mother. About their mothers. About their mother. Yeah, I'm getting upset thinking about it. Y'all taking me back. I'm having flashbacks. So I'm sorry if I'm mumbling and fumbling over my words, but yeah, her daughters told me the real about their mom, and I tell them whenever I see them, y'all kept it real. Your mom was a big liar, you know. So ever since then, I've been leery. But now, back then, I was leery because I said to myself, I'm not going to date a black woman with multiple kids because multiple personalities you got to deal with. So now the chick that I'm with now, she only got one son. And what I'm going through now, it's like, okay, I'm a good stepdad until I try to discipline him. You know, now this dude is 25 years old, but he's trapped in a 10-year-old's body. You know, he can't keep a job. He's always getting fired. I made a video about his room. You know, I took a video on his bedroom. I'm going to put it in the description. And I just got into it with him the other day. Because he hasn't worked in like 2 months. I'm like, damn, man, you can't keep a job. You inconsistent. Damn, dude, what you going to do? His mom, oh, that's my son. I'm like, yo, this dude 25 years old. I'm talking to him like a man. You can't talk to him like a man without her cutting in. And then when you try to talk to him alone, he run back and tell his mother whatever you said to him. He's a 10-year-old. All he do is watch TV, play video games, and watch cartoons and shit. His room looked like a dungeon. Like Joe's apartment, minus all the roaches. And he might have roaches, I don't know. But his room looks horrible. You know? He don't do no chores. He don't take out the trash. He don't wash his dishes. Man, dude, you should see his room now. It look worse than it did when I did that video. You know what I mean? But his mother babies him. Like my ex babied her sons. All she do is baby. I mean, you know, he don't be out in the streets or nothing. He just stay in his room and do nothing. He does nothing but eat, sleep, and shit. He don't even take baths or showers. You know, he don't wash up. He don't wash his face or brush his teeth. He's a lazy piece of shit. He's a loser. And I told him that to his face one time. He ran up the stairs telling him, this was last summer. He ran upstairs telling his mom, oh yeah, he's calling me a loser. He acts like he's never been without a job before. Yeah, I've been without a job. I've been homeless, you know what I mean? But this dude, chronically, he has a chronic condition. He can't keep a job. The reason why is because he don't take it serious. Why he don't take it serious? Because his mother babies him. And yes, it's her only child, but she's raising him to be a loser. He feel like he ain't got to get a job because his mom is going to take care of him. You know? Yeah, his mom going to take care of him. And so he feel like he don't got to take life serious. And he's just a straight up loser. He's a straight up loser. Where is this dude going? You got to go that way, fool. That way. Yeah. So I'm at the point now where, you know, I'm quietly divorcing her, and I don't even talk to him no more. You can't talk. What is there to talk about? All he talks about is video games and cartoons and shit, anime. You know, when I was 25, I had my own apartment. I was at that. I had my own bachelor pad. I had my own car. You know, I was driving box trucks. You know, this dude don't even have a driver's license. He's a fucking loser. He had a girlfriend, a white girlfriend. She was real nice. She dumped him because he was complacent. He didn't want to do anything. You know what I mean? That was like 4 years ago. Now today, that girl got her own house. She got her own car. She about to get married. She just graduated college. She's a phlebotomist. This dude's still doing the same thing he was doing when he was 15. You know? So, in my mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, I did the best I can as a stepfather, but I could have did better, but it was his mother. You know? Oh, don't talk to him like that. You're not his father. See, when I was buying him things and taking him to baseball games, I was a good stepdad. But as soon as I tried to discipline him and get on him, you know what I mean? Not physically, you know, not do anything physically, but, you know, I try to verbally tell him what he should be doing. And she labels me the bad guy. I'm a bad guy. I'm just everything but a child of God. Whenever I try to discipline this dude, whenever I try to steer him in the right direction, she comes in and cuts me off. You know? Oh, you're not his father. But wait a minute. you know, when I'm buying this dude stuff for Christmas and taking him places that, you know, that he want to go, Comic-Con and amusement parks and stuff like that, I was a good stepfather. But when I discipline him, I'm a bad guy. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I don't know how much longer me and this chick is gonna be together, but if I choose to date a black woman again, she either got to have no kids or daughters. Because I tell my girl now, if he was a girl, you would treat him a little different. You know, you would be on him about making. I said you would be on her about making her do what she's supposed to do. I said you wouldn't have a daughter who's laying around because she already told me she don't get along with other girls. She glad that she said she was glad she had a son, because if she had a daughter, she said she knew her daughter would put her through what she put her mom through. Now her mom kicked her out the house when she was 16. She had to sleep in a car. She had to sleep she was sleeping in abandoned cars. You know? Why? Because she was a smart mouth, know-it-all. And if she had a daughter, her daughter would have been just like her. But no, she had a son and she babies him. Dude ain't had a haircut in I don't know how long, man. His hair is like matted on the top of his head. I'm like, damn, he don't care about his hygiene. You know? Yeah, man. Be careful dating these women. Now, I've dated Hispanic, Italian chicks with kids, and, you know, their kids, you know, well disciplined. You know, I had a black chick who had 4 kids. She didn't even look like she had kids. She was that chick that I told you I banged that looked like the porn star at the butt. She had 4 kids, and her kids are all right. You know, she had 2 sons and 2 girls, just like my ex. But I hardly ever saw her kids. They always, all of them had jobs or was in school, was in college or whatever. But yeah. But if you're gonna date, man, be careful, because people don't discipline their children no more. These kids nowadays, these Gen Zers, Gen Y, they don't get spanking no more. Millennials, they don't get spankings anymore. You know, they're very undisciplined. Just be careful, y'all. I'm sorry I've been mumbling and fumbling, but this just pissed me off, man. You know, when I get upset, my words don't come out right. My throat starts shaking. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, be careful, y'all. I know y'all get ready to watch that Super Bowl. I'm going for Philly. I don't know who y'all going for, but I'm going for Philly. You know, I would like to see Philly do their thing. All right, y'all? Peace.